In today's YouTube video, guys, we're going to be taking a look at the new top 5 best loadouts to use here in Black Ops 6 after the Season 2 update. Now, if you're having any trouble getting high kill games, increase your KD, or if you're trying to get your first tactical nuke, these are going to be the best weapons with the best loadouts. So if you guys are new and find this video help you out in any way, make sure that like button, subscribe to the channel with notifications on, and let's get into it. Now, jumping into our first weapon here, we have the CYPHER 91 Assault Rifle, one of the newer guns in the game, definitely one of the best weapons in the game right now, and we have a 5 attachment build for you guys. Now, we are going to start with the optic here, and you can choose whatever optic that you like here. I know there are so many great options here, but my go-to optic is the KRIG Microflex. It's just very clean to see out of, the best one in my opinion. Like I say though, add on your favorite optic or use what you have unlocked as of right now. Now for the muzzle here, we are going to add on the ported compensator. Now this can help with first shot recoil control and vertical recoil control. Now this weapon doesn't really have much gun kick, but it has more recoil, so I definitely want to calm that down. The weapon is going to be very smooth, very accurate, very easy to use in any gunfight you get into with the ported compensator. This is my go-to muzzle on the CYPHER 91. If you don't have the time or need help leveling up your weapons or unlocking camos, make sure to go check out Bro Modding. They offer services such as maxing out all your weapons and even unlocking dark matter. They have a 5-star review on Trustpilot for fast, cheap, and reliable services on all platforms, and you can go use code Paradox for 10% off on your next order. Now for the barrel, you want to add on the reinforced barrel. This is the best barrel for this assault rifle. We're getting the damage range and we're getting bullet velocity. This weapon's good at longer ranges already. We're going to make that 100 times better, making our bullet stronger and traveling further, and also allowing our bullet to travel faster and air to hit our targets faster. So in any gunfight, we're going to have that upper hand with the reinforced barrel. Now for the underbarrel, we're going to add on the Ranger foregrip. This can give us horizontal recoil control, sprinting movement speed, and a very small amount of gun kick control as well. This is going to be a really good attachment if you're just trying to have better control of your weapon. You are going to get that extra gun kick, and we're going to get that horizontal recoil control just to smooth out that recoil pattern, and also it's going to allow us to have that tactical sprint much faster so we can run faster around the map, be more aggressive, have that aggressive run and gun type of play style. So we definitely want to add this on. And then going into my final attachment here, we're going to skip over the magazine and go to the rear grip and add on the commando grip for that aim down sight speed and sprint to fire speed. The handling is really good on this weapon, but I do want to make it a lot better for that run and gun type of play style here. But here is a full build for this. We were going to take this weapon into the firing range real quick just to show you here. This weapon is very clean, up close, medium range, long range. It does not matter where you take your gunfights to. The CYPHER 91 is definitely one of the best weapons in Black Ops 6 right now. Now for our next weapon here, we have the TANTO 22, which I think we can all agree this is definitely a top 5 weapon in the game. For an SMG to outgun assault rifles, marksman rifles, and LMGs at longer ranges is absolutely insane for a submachine gun here. But we have another 5 attachment build for you guys. Now we are going to be using an optic here, so that's going to be our first attachment, and my go-to optic is the KRIG Microflex. Like I say, use what you have unlocked, add on your favorite optic. I'm going to be adding on the KRIG Microflex. Now for the muzzle, we're going to add on the compensator. The compensator is still the best muzzle in the game when it comes to getting the most vertical recoil control and the most gun kick control. The TANTO does have a little bit of gun kick and also has a little bit of recoil, so I want to add this on. We're going to cancel all the gun kick, all the recoil, and just give you the best control of this SMG. So make sure you have the compensator on for your next attachment. Now for the barrel, we are going to add on the reinforced barrel. That's going to give us damage range and bullet velocity. Now the damage is already good. It's been getting non-stop damage range buffs as well, so we really don't need to put too much damage range into it, but we did make it a lot better at longer ranges. But the main thing here with this barrel, we are getting that faster bullet velocity, so our bullets are traveling faster in air to hit our gunfights a little bit quicker. So any gunfight we get into, up close, super up close, long range, super long range, our bullets are traveling much faster to give us that upper hand. So we're going to add on the reinforced barrel. Now we're going to skip over the underbarrel and go to the magazine, and we're going to be adding on the flip mag. Now the flip mags, the fast mags, they all got a 10% increase in the reload time, so they reload very quick now. So the flip mags are going to be very good to run this season, so we're going to add this on. Still a 30-round mag, but you reload so fast, it's insane. So if you get into a spawn, if you have to reload in a gunfight, you're going to be able to do that much faster and get back into action. So the flip mags are very good this season. And then for my final attachment, you can go either way. Do you want more handling or do you want more mobility? With this weapon already having high handling, we are going with the mobility here, and we're going to be adding on the balance stock for the faster aim walking movement speed, hip fire movement speed, and strafing movement speed, just to give us a large buff in our mobility, which is going to be very handy with this build here. But here's a full build for this, and we are going to take this weapon into the firing range real quick. I really love the TANTO 22, man. It's really easy to control, high damage. I mean, any gunfight you get into, you're gonna win. The range, you can take it also. The fast reload time, get back in those gunfights. This build is super broken. Now, we're jumping back to the assault rifles here. We're going to take a look at the good old XM4. This is definitely one of the best weapons in the game, and the good thing about this weapon, you can have multiple playstyles with this weapon. If you want to be slow, take your gunfights to longer ranges, medium range, you're able to do that. But if you want to be super aggressive and act like you have an SMG in your hand, you're able to do that as well with this assault rifle. This is why it's one of my favorite weapons in the entire game. But I have you an 8 attachment build. We're going to flood this weapon with attachments and make this weapon super overpowered. And for my first one here, we are going to the optic and adding on the caliper microflex. This is my go-to optic. Like I say, add on what you have on lock or add on your favorite optic here. Now for the muzzle, we're going to be adding on the ported compensator. Now, you could run the compensator if you want to. Most of the time when I'm running weapons that don't have a lot of gun kick, I like to run the ported compensator. I just worry more about that recoil, the first shot recoil and the vertical recoil. The XM4 does kind of have both of these, so we definitely want to calm those things down, make the weapon easier to control. So we are going to add on the ported compensator. Now for the barrel, you could add on the gain twist, you could add on the long barrel, or you could add on the reinforced barrel. They're all good here. My go-to is the reinforced barrel. You're getting both damage range and bullet velocity. The bullets are stronger. They're going to be traveling faster. Just overall, making the weapon 100 times better. So we're going to add on the reinforced barrel. Now for the underbarrel, we're going to add on the Ranger foregrip. This is going to give us horizontal recoil control, gun kick control, and also a little bit of sprinting movement speed. This is going to allow us to, if we want to have that aggressive play style, we're going to be able to run faster around the map, be in people's faces, and just get around the map a lot faster. Movement is very important here in Call of Duty, so we definitely want to have that, but also help smoothing out that recoil pattern, make the weapon easier to control, make the weapon more accurate. The Ranger foregrip is a really good attachment here. Now for the magazine, you could go the extended mag 1 or you go fast mag. It's really up to you. For me, I like to run the fast mag just because they got buffed. A 10% increase in their reload time, making them much faster. So if you get into a spawn, you're in the middle of a gunfight and you need to reload, you're going to be able to do that much faster and get back to action. The fast mags, the flip mags, they're all good this season, so you definitely want to be using them. But the extended mag is a good choice also. It's really up to you, but I do prefer the fast mag 1. Now for the rear grip, we are going to be adding on the assault grip. We're going to get a ton of sprint to fire speed time here. The handling is okay. I do like the aim down sight speed, so I'm just going to work on more sprint to fire speed time just in case I have to shoot faster off a sprint. A lot of people have been running SMGs this season with them reducing the muzzle flash, so we need to be able to shoot faster off a sprint than those SMGs. So we're going to be adding on the assault grip. Now for the stock, I like to go with the light stock just because of that faster movement speed. We're going to be able to match up with those SMGs, be aggressive, and the good thing is it takes away no recoil, no gun kick or anything like that. We still have great control of this weapon. All this is going to allow us to do is move faster around the map, so we are going to be adding on the light stock. And then for my final attachment, we're going to jump over here to the fire mods, and you could add on the 3-round burst if you wanted to. Just know you can't really be as aggressive, so I don't really like to use this. You have the overpressured rounds for that faster bullet velocity. I like to use this a lot. Rapid fire, if you want to use this, you can use it as well, or the recoil springs. They're all good here. My go-to choice though is the overpressured rounds for that extra bullet velocity, just allowing our bullets to travel much faster and hit our targets faster. It's always going to give us that good advantage here. But here is the full build for this. I think this is the best 8 attachment build for the XM4 right now, and we will take this weapon into the fine range real quick. And I just want to show you, I mean, this weapon really good. I mean, time to kill, the recoil control, just everything about the weapon is just perfect. The reload time and everything, I mean, really good just overall. The XM4, definitely one of my favorite weapons in the game right now. Now, going back to the SMGs here, we have the PP919. This is one of my favorite weapons in the game. Slow firing, really good damage, really good mobility and handling. Just overall, a really good SMG with a high mag size. Now, for my build, we have a 5 attachment build here, and we're getting to the muzzle here first, and we're going to be adding on the suppressor. This is going to be a stealthy build. It's going to help us get higher kill games. We're not going to be on that radar. No one's going to be able to hear us. So we're going to be a ghost. We're going to stay stealthy for those high kill games, easier tactical nukes, and higher KD games. Make sure to add on the suppressor. With the muzzle flash getting reduced on all the SMGs, this is going to be a go-to muzzle for a lot of these SMGs now. Now for the barrel, we're going to be adding on the reinforced barrel. This is going to give us damage range and bullet velocity. Now the damage range on this weapon is actually really good. We're going to make that a lot better, and also our bullets are traveling much faster in air. So any gunfight we get into, up close, long range, we're going to have that upper hand. The reinforced barrel goes absolutely crazy on this SMG. Now we're skipping over the magazine and going to the rear grip here next and adding on the assault grip. I'm gonna be honest, this is one of my favorite attachments in the game. Most of SMGs do have high handling already, so you really don't need to worry about aim down sight speed. I like to have that extra sprint to fire speed time because I'm able to shoot faster off a sprint. That's gonna win you more gunfights. Everyone's running, everyone's using omni movement, so we want to have that upper hand in those gunfights. So we are gonna be adding on the assault grip. Not too many people use this, but I'm telling you, once you start using it, this thing is actually pretty broken here. Now for the stock, we're going to be adding on the no stock, a lot of hip fire movement speed, and strafing movement speed. We're going to be moving very quick around the map. We're being more aggressive, being in people's faces, and just getting to people's spawn, flanking them, just in general, moving faster around the map. The no stock is really good in this game. And then getting into my final attachment, we're going to the fire mods, and we're going to be adding on the overpressured rounds again here for that extra bullet velocity. Our bullets, as soon as we fire this gun, they're instantly going to hit our targets, making this weapon super broken. In my opinion, this is definitely one of my favorite builds in the game right now. If you're trying to get high kill games, tactical nukes, high KD games, this is going to be the build you're going to want to use. And we are going to jump into the firing range with this weapon real quick. And I just want to show you, I mean, this weapon, really good. High mag size. I mean, you can put people down very quick with this SMG build. And then jumping into our final weapon here in today's video, we have the KRIG, which I like to label this gun as the easiest gun to use in Black Ops 6. It did not get nerfed here in the Season 2 update. It has really good accuracy, not much gun kick, not much recoil, and it's really good at long range and up close. Just overall, a very easy, good god gun here in Black Ops 6. We have 8 attachments going on this, so we're going to make it a lot better as well. And we're going to start with the optic here, and we're going to be adding on the Kepler Microflex. Like I say, use what you have on lock, add on your favorite optic. I'm going to be using the Kepler Microflex. For the muzzle, we are going to add on the suppressor. With this gun not having much recoil or gun kick, we're going to add on the suppressor, make this a stealthy build, so we're staying alive a lot longer to help us go on those nuke streaks, get all of our kill streaks, and even help us increase our KD. Add on the suppressor, it's going to be really good on the KRIG. Now for the barrel, we're going to add on the reinforced barrel. This weapon's already good at long range. We're going to make it a lot better, and also allow our bullets to travel further, travel faster, so any gunfight we get into, we're going to have that upper hand. So we're going to add on the reinforced barrel. For the underbarrel, we're going to add on the vertical foregrip. This is going to give us gun kick control that you can't see, and also you are getting that horizontal recoil control. Just going to help smooth out that recoil pattern, make the weapon easier to use, so we are going to add on the vertical foregrip. Now for the magazine, we are going to be adding on the first extended mag. I really wish the flip mag, it had the 30 rounds in it. With it not having 30 rounds in it, I feel like if you're under 30, that's not enough. So the flip mag, unfortunately, we're not going to use that. So we're just going to stick with the first extended mag. You're getting a 45 round mag. The reload time isn't that bad. You're just going to be able to mow people down. You don't have to reload all the time, which is the good thing. So we are going to be adding on the first extended mag. For the rear grip, we're going to add on the commando grip. This is going to give us aim down sight speed and sprint to fire speed time, just making this weapon better for a run and gun type of playstyle if you need to. I like this weapon just because, especially with this build, you can be slow with this weapon, go for those longer range gunfights, or you could be aggressive and have that run and gun type of playstyle. Either way how you want to play, the commando grip is going to allow you to do that. For the stock, I'm going to be adding on the balance stock. We're getting strafing movement speed, hip fire movement speed, and aim walking movement speed, just increasing our mobility just to make this weapon a lot better with its mobility. And then for my final attachment, for the fire mods, we're going to be adding on the recoil springs for that extra horizontal recoil control, vertical recoil control, and we're also getting some gun kick control, just overall making this weapon not move, a stealthy build, and you can mow people down at any range, going absolutely crazy. And we're going to take this weapon into the firing range also, and I just want to show you, I mean, just overall, this weapon, any range you take it to, is going to be really easy, very smooth. I mean, I like the KRIG so much, and like I said, I label this gun as the easiest gun in the game right now, especially with this build. But I want you to copy all these builds down and let me know in the comments, what do you think is the best weapon right now here in Black Ops 6? And if you try any of these builds out, let me know the best game that you got with it as well. But guys, thanks so much for watching. You guys stay safe, and I'll see you on the next one.